coming back to that readiness concept that you were talking about a little bit earlier, Dean, but should the digital readiness assessments be done per country or centrally? And I think there's a lot to this question, because it's not just about digital readiness assessments. It's about how you make a lot of decisions. Do you do it centrally, or do you make decisions or get involvement and input from the local countries? But in the case of digital readiness assessments, do you do that per country or centrally? Do you have an opinion on that?
Well, you have to do it both. I mean, it could start with the central side in order to develop, how the company wants to operate, moving forward with this new implementation, with this new system, and get the requirements, the high-level requirements from the executive team of what they're expecting from that solution, what they're expecting from the different entities, what they're expecting from the different management tiers in the organization, on how they need to process information. But then going back to local side, it's very important to do an assessment of the current state. And one of the things that we do at Third Stage is what we call gap analysis, right? So a gap analysis is understanding what the executive or the global team is looking for, and understanding how the entities are currently operating, and define that gap, and then you can start building out what should be your process re-engineering activities in order to align expectations. So it does start with a central vision, I would say, of requirements. It's all about setting up requirements at the end of the day. Right. you have high-level requirements. They need to be filtered down into actual process and information requirements. And then you have localized requirements. Those also need to be developed and laid out in terms of a process and information flow and organizational flow. So all of those two levels need to combine and make sense. And at the end, you need to have sign-off from the central team.